Welcome to the weekly HubFeed, where we unpack this week's online marketing news. Late last week, Google announced Penguin 2.1, yet another algorithm updates, fast on the heels of a Hummingbird update last month. Now, Penguin 2.1 is all about targeting manipulative link building tactics. Google's looking for particular patterns that might indicate you're trying to influence the search engine rankings. The best way to counteract Penguin 2.1 is to really focus on real SEO. Think about what your audience is looking for and create compelling and interesting information that they'll want to read and learn more about you. Now, only about 1% of searches are impacted by this change, but you'll know that you were impacted by looking at your traffic going in from the end of last week to the beginning of this week to see if there was any big impact. Now, this week, Google clarified that geolocation is not considered spam. Many websites want to take their user to a relevant local page when they land on the website. This is good for the user, and ultimately what Google came out and said is that it's fine by them. Treat Google like you would any other potential user of your website. And just to distinguish between this tactic and what some people might consider cloaking, cloaking is all about showing Google something different than what you would show your end user. This week, Moz released the results of their annual search engine ranking factor study. What they do is they talk to over 100 people in the search engine optimization industry and ask them what factors they believe lead to better search engine rankings. They take all that information and then they also correlate it with some quantitative data that they collect in order to come back with their overall ranking factors. Now this year, a lot of the factors are the same as they've been in the past. It's still heavily link-based. There were two interesting things that increase in importance. The first is the page authority of websites that link to you. We used to think that as long as your links came from websites with high domain authority, so for the entire website, then that was a very good factor. What Moz is showing is that actually this year, you want to really focus and make sure that links on high page authority websites, on high domain authority websites, actually are very, very important. The other big surprise was that they showed a very high correlation for Google pluses and rankings in the search engines. Now, Matt Cutts came out a couple weeks ago to debunk this potential conclusion because he wanted to make sure it was very clear that any relationship or correlation between a Google Plus and improved search rankings was actually a correlation, not a causation. Now, rounding out our search news this week, Yahoo is rolling out a redesigned Yahoo Mail. They've adopted a lot of the things that people like in Gmail, for example, threaded conversations, as well as continuing to improve the overall user experience. The other thing that Yahoo's announced is that they're actually upping the ante on storage. Google has given us 15 gigabytes of storage. Yahoo's actually taking that up to 1 terabyte. Both of these changes show that Yahoo is continuing to make investments in their products. That's a good thing because we want competition in the online marketing world. For more videos like this, subscribe to our YouTube channel or visit our website.